I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. We got episode 30 of Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. But before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. So before we get into it, just want to shout out to people that I've been going in on for a while, which would be Brook Lopez, number one, Jrue Holiday, number two. Both of them have showed up the last two games, and I gotta give them their props. Jrue has had a rough end of the last season and a little bit of the beginning of this season, but these last two games, he's played like he's a $35 million player, period. Jrue has been shooting better. Jrue has been making great decisions. This is the Jrue that we've been waiting to see, and I'm glad that he's showing up and showing out, especially when we need him most. So shout out to Jrue. And Brooke, I've been going in on you for a minute. I've been wanting you to get traded, just wanting you to go away. But I am glad that we have you, Brooke. You have been playing outstanding defense. I'm a little about all the threes, but I do like that you are starting to be a little bit more physical in the post with the putbacks and hitting timely threes as well. So shout out to you. So I just want to, if I go in on somebody and they improve, I gotta give them their props the same way I'm gonna go in on them. So shout out to Jrue. Shout out to Brook Lopez. But now let's talk about what happened yesterday at Fiserv 4 between the Detroit Pistons and the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, this is the Pistons, no disrespect. We're expected to beat this team, but it shouldn't have been as hard as it was to beat this team. I will say this about Detroit. They got some nice young gunners out there with Cade Cunningham and Ivy. They got a nice little they're building there. So I respect that. But their time isn't now, is it? It's the Bucks' time. Y'all got a few years. Y'all just watch the throne while we do what we do over here in Milwaukee. But Detroit does have a nice young team. I also like to add, the thing that's hurting us the most so far before we get into the numbers is I feel like our 3-point shooting is letting teams back in the game, if y'all feel what I'm saying. We take threes and it leads to fast break points, it leads to momentum changes, it lets teams back in the game. Because we'll easily go up 10 or 15 points on a team, and then we'll start shooting threes, and then before you know it, it's 7 points. Let me know if y'all peeping that as well, that the 3-point shooting or lack thereof is hurting this team and allowing teams to get back in the game, because we won't deviate from shooting the three. So it's like it's almost bound to let teams back in the game unless we change philosophy. I also like to say, just watching us play, I don't feel like we run real plays. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, if we need a bucket down the stretch, it's individual players going ISO. There's not like plays being drawn up to get people open, and that concerns me about Bud. We have very talented players, so they're able to score on ISO, but Bud doesn't really draw up anything. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, we're not seeing out of bounds lob passes or just, oh, that was a great play drawn up by Budenholzer. You never hear that like you hear about other coaches. So that does concern me a bit when playoff time comes around and we're in tight games against real head coaches, that could be a problem, because you do need to scheme your team to a win. Kind of the same things I say about Matt LaFleur in my Packers blogs. So these are just things that we're looking at, and I'm not trying to nitpick, but I'm just trying to talk about what's going on, so we can chop it up in the comment section. So let's look at these numbers real fast. Bucks win as they should at home in front of friends and family, 110-108 against the Detroit Pistons. Let's see here. Oh, Bogdanovich was solid too. I forgot they got Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich had 23, 3 of 6 from 3, -5. Bay is trash. Stewart's trash. Cunningham, 11 of 23, 3 of 9 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 27. Very solid player. And the thing that I will say the Bucks do make adjustments on is if somebody is popping off in a half, we do make adjustments defensively in the second half to slow people down, like we did against the Rockets and Jalen, and then in the Detroit game against Cunningham. He was snapping on us in the first half, but we pretty much shut him down in the second half. And also great individual defense in the second half as well by Jrue Holiday. Our team is some dogs on defense. Woo, we some dogs on defense. Javon Carter being people hit pocket. And Holiday, Brooke, and Giannis, do we have the best defensive starting five in the NBA? Let's talk about it in the comment section. I really want to say we have the best defensive starting five in the NBA, which is a big reason that we're still undefeated. It's not just due to offense. We are laying our hat on defense this year, and that's great to see. We're shutting people down. We're ranked number one in a plethora of defensive categories. And that's good to see because defense wins championships, I'm telling y'all. And that's just what it is. You want to have the offense that the Warriors have, but that defense is going to be your bread and butter. As you can see in this game. Who else was on here? Yeah, their team is trash besides those three people. So Cunningham, Ivy, Bogdanovich, everybody else trash. Let's get to the team that matters the most. The Bucks. We got Groundhog Day. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 12 of 23. He was 0 of 4 for 3. But on the positive side, he was 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 4 turnovers is too many. And they really gave some ticky-tack fouls I don't agree with, -1. Brook Lopez. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. He's found a way, and this is throwback Brook Lopez. Man, 34 minutes, 10 of 16, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, and y'all know that Brook don't rebound like that, so that's really good to see. 2 blocks, only 1 turnover, plus 12, 24 points. Plus 12 is the highest on the team. Shout out to Brook. Right behind him, Jrue Holiday. This was an efficient game. 7 of 15, 5 of 11 shooting threes, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and still a problem, but I still would like to see this at 2. For the turnovers at 4, 25 points. Grayson Allen did get hurt early, but he started off well. 20 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. But in that short amount of time of 20 minutes, this man had 4 turnovers. That's a problem. And then, captain consistency. Bobby Portis, 28 minutes, 6 of 11, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 15. Yo, Portis, thank you for staying with the Bucks. He has been just steady. Now, other things I want to go back and just take a look at is Detroit was 8 of 29 shooting threes, 27%. 44%, so still under 50%, so we're good there. We were 11 of 40, so this game was really poor shooting from the three-point line, and we also didn't shoot the greatest from the field, but at least higher than we've been shooting, which is 43%. So the Bucks are really winning these games on defense and knowing how to close out games. Let's just keep it real. I told y'all, I don't even worry about the Bucks if the game is close down the stretch. They'll figure it out. Something happened. Did you see them dagger shots that Holiday was hitting? Those were beast mode hard. I mean, those were cold-blooded threes he was hitting. Yo, Jrue down the stretch is very Lillard-like. Let me just say that. He's not afraid of the big shot. You won't see him making the smart basketball play and being scared like some other players that play in Los Angeles. No names need to be said. Y'all know who that clown is. And Giannis hits his free throws down the stretch. The Bucks make plays in clutch situations. That is the most telling thing about the Bucks early in this season. If the game is close or you need a play, the Bucks will make a play somehow, some way. If it's a steal, if it's a block, if it's a big three, something will happen. And I always say that when it does, Jrue is in the middle. He's the catalyst. He's one of the catalysts. Him and Giannis are catalysts in that area. And then you can always count on Bobby for a big rebound or Brook for a big putback. This is a disciplined team down the stretch. We do a lot of foolishness the first through third quarter, but that fourth quarter with 5 minutes left, you in trouble with the Bucks. If you're not up by 20 or something crazy, you in trouble with the Bucks. I'll say this. If it's 5 minutes left in the game and the team is up by, let's say, 7 points, in my head, they're down by 5. Because I already know we about to come back. I already just assume they're down by 5. That's how real it is with this Bucks defense. It's suffocating. It frustrates players. I just see it. People like, if we'd have been playing like this years ago, you know what? Let me chill. We got a chip. We're going to win another one this year. We can't cry over spilled milk. But y'all get what I'm saying. This team is 6-0 for a reason, and it's because of defense. This team is 6-0 for a reason. It's really because of defense, y'all. Like, it's not been outstanding shooting. Some people have had great shooting nights, like last night for Jrue, 5-11 from three-point line, or Lopez the other night. Someone else is always picking up the slack. Someone else is always having a great game to keep us hanging around until someone else can step up and close. That is the great thing about this Bucks team. They feed off each other, and they let the person with the hot hand ride. You know what I mean? They let him do his thing, like they let Jrue. When Drew's hot, take your shots. Brook is hot, take your shot. And I feel like Giannis is. I don't know if y'all peeping. He's learning how to pace himself in games. He doesn't go 100 miles per hour right away. He kind of lets teammates get involved. He gets a feel for the game. Because let's be real, he can score and get to the cup at will. He's scoring 30 without even really trying hard. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. Like, Giannis is not even trying hard scoring 30. When he gets serious, he'll score 10, 15 points in a quarter. This is a very dangerous team, ladies and gentlemen. This is a championship team. I don't care about Udoka going to Brooklyn. I don't care about what's going on in Philadelphia. I don't care about Golden State. I don't think any team in the NBA with us healthy could beat us 4 games in a row or 4 games in a series. I just don't see it. We're very physical. It's just too much. It's too much. I'm really proud of the Bucks. And then I saw somebody, they're all home games. So? Other teams are playing a whole bunch of home games and they were getting packed out. We're undermanned. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Winning at home, beating good teams. And the teams we're supposed to beat. Show the Bucks some respect. This is your 2023 NBA champions. And your 2023 MVP, Giannis. What's good? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. This is episode 30 of Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. We just got done chopping it up about the Milwaukee Bucks at fine-serve form last night versus the Detroit Pistons in a nail-biter that didn't need to go that way, but it did. It doesn't matter because we know how to close, and we won 110-108. I'll see y'all in the comment section. Go.